Hey there, and welcome back to Crystal Talks. It's Katie and Cynthia here. We are bringing you a really fascinating stone. I would venture to say it's not very well known, but it's very fascinating. It's believed to be one of the oldest stones on Earth, approximately 3 billion years old. It is formed from algae, from the first forms of Earth, and just really has some cool energy around it. So, what are we talking about today, Cynthia?
That kind of deep and mysterious, but many faceted Kambaba Jasper.
It has such a cool kind of color scheme, but like design of each stone is unique and just really kind of cool, I think, at least. So before we continue, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future episodes. We're here every week with a new video about crystals, about using crystals for crystal healing, for energy healing, for chakras, all kinds of fun stuff. Plus, we drop some essential oil wisdom in there as well. So hit subscribe so you don't miss us. And now back to Kambaba Jasper, which I recently discovered is sometimes called Crocodile Jasper. And that makes sense because of its really unique and cool design. So, what can we expect from Kambaba Jasper, Cynthia? What kind of benefits does this stone bring?
You can look at it for many things. It can give, if you're needing peace and calm, then it's a great one. Emotional healing, which comes along with that. It's very connected to the heart chakra. So if you're doing heart chakra work, then this would be a good one for you. At the same time, it's very much of nature. So it has that grounding and stabilizing effect. On the other end, um, it's very supportive of spiritual growth. Which, is sort of you get the variety of benefits. And as if that weren't enough, this is one that supports if you're trying to bring growth and prosperity. It's a stone of abundance. So as I said, very multifaceted, eh, Katie?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been, sitting in the earth kind of growing and forming for billions of years, right? So it's kind of pulled all these energies into it, which can really provide some amazing benefits when you kind of align with that energy of Kambaba Jasper, which also has kind of a cool name. I like to say that name as well. Um, it's really great, like Cynthia said, for the heart chakra. It's also great for the root chakra, which can be really powerful when you're talking about heart healing and healing in general, because it has that grounding and stable energy that pairs well with all these other things, that emotional healing, spiritual growth, prosperity, that love energy. No surprise it aligns with the element of earth. It's been forming in the earth for a long time now. It also aligns with a lot of earth goddesses. So Gaia, the Greek earth mother goddess, Zanu, the Celtic goddess of life, water, and wisdom, and Pachamama, the Incan and Andean earth mother who sustains and nurtures all life. So there's really that powerful earth energy that flows through this stone that can be so supportive in multiple different ways. So we've established this stone has some really amazing energy, right? Really powerful benefits. Cynthia, how would you recommend to use this stone?
Well, it's great for meditation. I'm sure you'll talk about that a little bit more. As a worry stone or a palm stone, you can carry it with you in your pocket and to kind of give you that calming stress relief throughout the day. It's an amazing one that you might not think about. I certainly didn't, right away when I learned about the stone for crystal grids. Uh, if you're doing a crystal grid that focuses on peace, emotional healing, or abundance, this is a great one to bring in. Place it in your home or in your workspace. It just brings a steady, calming presence and reduces tension that can so easily happen in our day-to-day lives. Certainly, it can be used in healing practices. Um, And interestingly enough, because of its connection with the earth, it's one that a lot of people like to use as a plant companion. Just put it near your plants. It encourages their growth and makes them, really healthy. And then certainly you can wear it as jewelry, just like carrying a worry stone or a palm stone, keeping that grounding and soothing energy right next to your body is a great way to use Kambaba Jasper. Anything there call to you in particular, Katie?
Oh, I love all those ways to use it. I think, like you said, it'd be really great as a worry stone, a palm stone, just like a stone you carry with you, right? That you have to kind of ground down when you have those stressful moments to support you in any emotional turmoil that comes up through your day. We're humans, right? So things are always happening and we never know what's going to unfold, really. And so this is, I think, a really great stone to carry with you and to have with you just for any moment that it might come up because it has that really wonderful and powerful energy again that's been forming in the earth for 3 billion years. So I think it's a really great stone for that. Also, you mentioned meditation. Always bring up meditation and yoga with the stones. It's great for meditation. It's going to provide that kind of grounded energy for you to kind of settle down from the day in meditation and really kind of access ancient wisdom, inner peace, maybe emotional healing, whatever you're working on. But also, you had mentioned it's prosperity and growth, right? It can really support prosperity and growth. So, even when you're manifesting things like abundance and wealth, this can be a really great stone to ground down your energy to get into the feeling of growth and expansion and prosperity. So, really great for multiple different intentions when it comes to meditation. I would bring Kambaba Jasper into yoga for grounding and calming energy during your practice. Maybe you place it on the mat while you're practicing, in your pocket while you're practicing, or maybe in Savasana or a more restorative practice or a kind of pose you're going to be still for a while. Maybe you would put it on your root chakra or your heart chakra or near one of those chakras to really tap into that chakra healing energy that you can get from this stone. Really, really powerful. You can also pair it with mantras like, I am connected to the origins of life and the rhythms of nature. Really great way to connect to Earth's energy, to connect to the flow of life. Another one is my energy is grounded and calm in all situations. Again, supporting that resilience, that groundedness, that moving through life. And then a third mantra, I listen to the whispers of ancient wisdom within me.
I
Again,
love
this
that one.
stone is 3 billion years old, right? It's got so
Yes.
much wisdom in there, and it can be really powerful to connect to your wisdom, that ancient wisdom that flows through you, that your soul carries, that your ancestors carry within you, all that fun stuff. So we can also add to Kambaba Jasper with essential oils, kind of enhancing that energy and vibration. So, Cynthia, what do you recommend?
Well, as always, pick your intention first, since Kambaba Jasper has so many different ways that it can benefit us. If you're working on grounding, then cedarwood, frankincense, vetiver would be suggestions. If you're looking for that calming and peace, then lavender, frankincense, or rose. For spiritual growth, frankincense, sandalwood, or myrrh. I see a common theme of frankincense here.
For sure.
For emotional healing, rose, helichrysum, geranium, or again, frankincense. Heart balancing, if you're working with your heart chakra, then you might go with rose, geranium, or bergamot. Again, these are suggestions. If your intuition is telling you to go a different direction, then by all means, try the oil that you're drawn to. But these will give you good places to start. The energies, align, and my uh, belief that the oils and the stones work so well together. Choose one of these and see it boost your intention that you've set for Kambaba Jasper. Anything there look really good to you today, Katie?
I really love the combination of lavender and sandalwood. So those two are jumping out to me. I really love to combine them in like a roller bottle or in a spray, kind of just has that kind of balancing effect for me at least, brings some good energy. So I'm going to say those are standing out to me intuitively. And of course, like Cynthia said, follow your intuition, trust that inner wisdom to guide you to pick the right oil for you, and trust that you know best. Trust
Mhm.
in your wisdom. So, so powerful. So this is a really cool stone. We've already established that, right? It has some amazing energy. There's not a ton of history or direct evidence of this stone being used in ancient cultures. It doesn't mean it wasn't used. It just means that they might have called it something different, or they just isn't any written, history that directly connects us to the stone. So if we were to guess what it would have been used for, we would say wisdom, protection, grounding practices, rituals around that kind of connecting to earth and nature and life. So, really powerful energy here. As always, you want to cleanse and charge this stone with any crystal or gemstone you're using. You want to cleanse and charge it. Really important to keep that stone going and working with you. Great way for Kambaba Jasper to be cleansed and charged. Moon, sun, earth, water, salt, smudging, sound healing, or Reiki. So you've got lots of options there when it comes to care for the stone. If you are like, this stone is amazing, I need to get this in my toolbox, great. We have worry stones in Kambaba Jasper on ewbms.com. Really beautiful. In the pictures, you can see that really unique design of the stone, and your stone will be even uniquer because every stone is different. So that's also another really cool thing about this stone, is that your stone is going to be different than the next person's stone, and you're going to have one that really is there to connect with you. So anyway, if you want to grab that worry stone, ewbms.com. We will be back here next week with another Crystal Talks episode, so don't miss us. Hit subscribe. We will see you then. Take care.